Costs exploded. Political pros forgot to update fundraising goals and even their fees. If you're a campaign manager, you need to raise more to win. If you're a political consultant offering professional services, you need to charge more. Stop offering 2010 rates in a 2025 economy. I've spent over 20 years engaging every kind of political group. We've got a great track record of helping political pros like you grow. If you don't know what a fair rate is for your service, hit our contact form. Let's talk about it. We do business the old way, where customer is king. $1 today won't buy nearly as many votes as it did even 5 years ago. If you want the same results, you need to raise a lot more money than you think. I've spent over 20 years engaging every kind of political group, from city council candidates and local parties to nominated presidential committees. A lot of people lost touch with the reality of how much costs rose. The down-ballot side rarely even realized they needed to ask, how much will it cost to win? It wasn't a big deal. Political pros or vendors would step in and ask, what's your fundraising target? How much will this race cost to win? The first-time candidates would get serious about raising money when they heard those questions. And at the very top of the ballot, enough people get paid to sit around and think and plan that they generally know how much they need. But in 2025, campaigns lost that safety net. Costs exploded, but political pros forgot to update fundraising goals and even their fees accordingly. If you ask ChatGPT or Grok for official numbers on inflation, you'll get a misleading answer of somewhere between 1.4 to 7%. Okay, I'm not partisan and won't argue official numbers. Let's just look at some real-life examples that political campaigns of all types might need to spend on. You're going to see everything costs a whole lot more, 84.3% more. Where I live, in San Diego County, Big Macs jumped 84.3% since 2019. Imagine you take 3 campaign staffers for a weekly lunch at McDonald's during a 9-month campaign. Just the burgers would have cost you $513.63 in 2019. Today, it would run you $946.53. That's a $432.90 increase in 6 years, 167.8% more. Okay, so you want to be generous and get those same 3 campaign staffers a large soda with their Big Macs. Soda climbed from $1.49 to $3.99 each in that 6 years. So your total McDonald's spend shoots up another $174.33 in 2019, not bad, versus $466.83 today. You'll pay $292.50 more today than you would have just 6 years ago. How about another campaign staple, pizza? What happened to prices there? 29.6% more. In Phoenix, the average cost of a large pizza jumped from $14 in 2019 to $18.14 in 2025. Why? Well, cheese costs are up 41%. The cost of dough is up 25%. And hourly wages for staff increased by 30%. The pizza places probably are not doing too well. If you feed 10 people twice a week for 9 months, that's 195 pizzas, it would cost $2,730 in 2019. Not bad. And today, it would cost $3,537.30. $807.30 increase. So what about costs more directly related to political campaigning? 80.5% more. The same opening for Canvas director in Denver paid $29,500 in 2019. By 2025, the same political outfit offered $53,274 for the same job. That's $23,774 more. That spike reflects Denver's competitive labor market and soaring house costs, forcing campaigns to boost salaries to attract and retain experienced field leaders. 25.4% more. Postage is up 25.4%. While direct mail isn't as prominent as once was, it's still a major component of most political campaign strategies. Postage jumped from 18 cents in 2019 to 22 cents per piece in 2025. Mailing 100,000 pieces cost just $17,780 in 2019. Today, that's $22,300, a $4,520 increase. Paper prices rose from $5.22 to $6.65 per ream in 2025. A $100,000 paper budget in 2019 cost $100,000. And today, that same paper costs $127,400. This is going to hit your mail budget. Your vendor is going to pass this cost on to you and probably even increase his markup in the process. Digital is through the roof too, even as its effectiveness becomes less certain. 300% more. For many, Facebook ad costs tripled from $5 per thousand to $15 per thousand. So a $50,000 ad buy in 2019 now demands $150,000, or a $100,000 increase if you weren't doing the math. Of course, the number of digital tools you'll need to use, consultants you'll need to pay to be sure that you're getting effective ad buys, probably increases that by a couple $100,000 more. Every staple from mail to meals to materials to digital ads costs far more today. Yet campaigns still use pre-2015 budgets. In 2020, winning U.S. House candidates raised $2.3 million on average. By 2024, that rose to just $2.6 million, a meager $300,000 or 13% increase. Most of that increase went to incumbents. Challengers saw almost no growth. Fundraising totals are not keeping up with inflation. I got a quote from my sales manager, Casey Hauser, who put it bluntly: "We're not seeing any increases in stated fundraising goals at the federal, state, or local level. Consultants are quoting the same prices they've used for the last 8 years. If you're a campaign manager, you need to raise more to win. If you're a political consultant offering professional services, you need to charge more. Many of you want to grow and take on more clients, and you should. You can't do that if you're strapped for cash and running on break-even. We're seeing pro after pro paying higher and higher costs related to their services. They don't have the cash to innovate, take on more staff, or experiment with marketing. They don't have the cash to invest in the future. If you're a pro trying to grow, I can help in a lot of ways. Please get in touch with me. I work with thousands of businesses like yours and have seen it all. We've got a great track record of helping political pros like you grow. For now, though, here's a short list of what to do. 1. Raise more. Whatever you thought it would take to win office in a familiar jurisdiction, increase it by 30 to 50%. 2. Charge more. Stop offering 2010 rates in a 2025 economy. If you don't know what a fair rate is for your service, hit our contact form. Let's talk about it. Failing that, 5% per year since you last increased would be a safe starting point. Thank you for taking the time to watch this. Your time is really important, and I appreciate you giving it to me. At ISP, we're hungry for your business and enthusiastic about doing a good job for you. We do business the old way, where customer is king. I hope you'll get in touch with us and give us a chance.